Hey there, it is Phoenix Amore. So here's the thing. I just said something key here, right? I'm like, this is my blog. At the end of the day, if what I'm saying applies to some people on an independent individual basis, take it as knowledge. Some people, and this is where I had to sit, and I'm like, this is my damn page. I don't know who, and this is where it clicked to me. I said, it's somebody that really thinks or assumes that they were linked to me on some kind of way where they felt entitled. And once it became more real, like, she is not, no, this is my shit. Like, I hate to say it so bluntly, but that's where I even am. So understand when X has this real calm to him, like, I already prepped him. I said, you are going back to some of these same people that had been spreading rumors for 2 and 3 years about unreliability and all this kind of stuff. But how do you gauge one situation, one incident where somebody who was reliable finally got fed up and said, I don't even want to travel with these people. I'm good. That's where we got to. So don't even try it. I have zero guilt. So understand when somebody feels like they're trying to, pay back a slight or whatever. I'm just looking like, I can't even care. I don't care. I heard all the rumors before. Even me having a damn sports shirt on. Here, you need this t-shirt, girl. It is 110 degrees outside. Now, I don't know what other rumors they started about me. We know how that goes. When you're in a sports top, they like she was trying to get attention on that. We live in Texas, mother. It is 100 and some degrees now. I don't have to keep explaining myself, but one thing I am going to do is remind folks whose site this is and whose blog this is and whose knowledge is flowing out on this page. It is not yours. So I'm so sorry whoever felt like, oh, I get to latch on. No, you don't. Now, let me break something down to the parents with the kids in the middle school. Understand one thing. Middle school track is not something you want to gauge a whole lot on. And I'll tell you why. They don't stretch well. They don't have enough time to really train. There's a lot of dynamics that don't go into middle school track. So when you have some scenarios where I'll get this, and again, these stories are about parents learning how to look and assess. The first track meet, X took the time to stretch, isolate himself. His main goal was, let me run this 400 and see how I do and how I feel. That's what he was focused on. So when he ran it, there you had it. Now, the problem is that day was very warm. You have to pay attention to the dynamics. If you notice when I was writing about the summer track experiences, you have wind factors, you have temperature factors, and any athlete can tell you that really does affect them, especially in cold weather when you don't have sweats on. Do y'all notice? Did y'all notice that? This 8th grade team, I'm like, it's chilly. They don't have any. Why don't y'all have track pants for the kids? It's that kind of stuff as coach, as that athletic mindset going. Now you say, well, last meet he ran this and now he only ran this. It is cold. Some of those kids are stiff. You're not stretching them. You're not isolating them and getting this prepped. People are so close-minded about stuff. When I said you got to get mind prepped. So before that race, isolate yourself. When you start saying, well, he needs to be a team player and he has to sit with the team, I know you don't know what you're talking about. Because most athletes, when they go into their zone, they take a little time to meditate and really focus. So all these dynamics were at play in 8th grade. That's why I told you all that talk about open 400 or 4x4 and all this. I'm like, it's too many dynamics involved with this where you can't fully assess any athlete ultimately when you're talking middle school track. So we know what we're dealing with here, which is why I already prepped him. And I said, let's just see how it plays out. You have to let people get all their little emotions out the way and just move forward from there. That's where we are.